Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a very quick look at the plastic Sicaran Battle Tank from Games Workshop. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here we have the plastic Sicaran Battle Tank. I hope the volume is okay for you guys. I'm trying to keep it nice and calm today. I just want to say that I really liked building this kit. I really had an enjoyable experience doing it. I think it goes together very, very well. It is engineered in a really great manner, and the tank basically looks a lot, if not exactly, like the resin version of the tank. So I wanted to go ahead and just show it off a little tiny bit here. If I had one of those fancy automated rotating things, I would probably put it on that, but I don't. So you can see it's a pretty decent sized tank. Nice, clean, crisp lines on it. The tracks look really great. The turret is fantastic. It does come with a sponson sprue that will let you put together Volkite culverins, heavy bolters, heavy flamers, or las cannons. The sponsons are really easy to put together. If you choose to not glue those little pegs that you see at the top and the bottom there that are holding the weapon in place, I think you might even be able to swap the sponson weapons in and out, because this is holding fairly well just with this and the little bottom piece in here that slots in there. And the Volkite obviously looks super cool. The plastic turret, the accelerator autocannon they are attached to a bar that runs through the center of the turret, so that when you raise one, the other one raises at the same level. Mine aren't glued yet, because I think what I'm going to do is probably paint these separately so that I can get into all of these spaces on the turret. You can see here. Here's where it sort of pegs it in there. I do need to do a little bit more cleanup on the tank. Maybe do one final once over to make sure that I've gotten all the mold lines and everything. But it is a really fantastic tank to put together. I had a lot of fun with it. I haven't glued the top hatch in yet either, nor this piece right here, which is currently sticky tacked on there, because that way I can airbrush the turret separately. And you can see it's all kind of falling apart. This way I can airbrush the turret separately along with this piece and get in behind that little section right there. If I had any criticisms about the tank, it would probably be that the way the tracks are put on the sprue, there are going to be some mold lines in there. I don't know if they're going to be visible when the tank is primed and the tracks are airbrushed and everything. That remains to be seen. Very minor gripe on that. My second small gripe is that here, the way that this turret is put together, there's an upper little portion here that forms the top part of the hatch, and this section that the hatch sort of attaches to. The pintle mounted weapons that go on here. There's a tiny little piece for the pintle mount that's supposed to slot in at the front here. And unfortunately, the way that this turret is here with these three, I guess they're turret sensor lights or something. The pintle mounted weapon blocks one of these, and the pintle mount itself has a very small piece of plastic that I think will need to be snipped off in order for it to fit properly in here. That is probably my biggest gripe about the kit, is that there doesn't seem to be a clean, quote unquote, way to get the pintle mounted weapon in here, on here, without it looking at least a tiny little bit awkward. But that's basically it. Aside from that complaint and my small mold line issue with the tracks, I think it's a fantastic kit to put together. It is very simple. You just have to follow the instructions. The instructions are very clear and very well laid out. The tank as a whole comes on, I want to say it's 5 sprues total. One of these sprues is the universal vehicle upgrade sprue that comes with the dozer blade, these combi weapons for the top hatches. It is the one that also I think comes in the Spartan kit, the Deimos Rhino kit. I suspect it will also come in the Kratos kit. I don't own a Kratos, so I can't say for sure. I suspect it's also going to be part of the Deimos Predator kit. And I think the Sponson kit is also fairly universal in terms of the fact that it will come with a lot of Horus Heresy vehicles. And I think that's a really great way of doing these things. You get the Sponson kit, you get the Universal Weapons kit, and it just means that there's a lot of cross-compatibility between all of these kits. And it means that Games Workshop has done a really great job in designing these tanks and the way they've given a lot of thought to how they go together. And I really appreciate that. I think it says a lot. Another important thing to note is that the price point is fairly fantastic. This Sicaran was $80. I got it off of Amazon for, I want to say $68 with free shipping, which is a price point that you really can't beat for a very sizable tank kit like this. And I think that's about all I have to say about it. I'd like to use this in an armored spearhead list, which I think I might need a couple more tanks for. I haven't done any list building or anything along those lines. I'd like to get a Kratos at some point. Hobby funds are a little bit tight right now, so that might have to wait. And Kratoses are not as out of stock as Deimos Rhinos seem to be, which is kind of good. So we'll see. But anyways, that is my review. That is my wrap-up on the plastic Sicaran tank kit for the Horus Heresy. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe. Do all the fancy YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.